Quill Books and Harper Audio present Rick Kotani's $400 Million Summer by Waka T. Brown. Performed by Eric Yang. For the Team. Chapter 1. $400 million? $400 million! I yelped at the number Buddy mentioned. He was trying to destroy me with his bow and arrow, and he almost got me. But he didn't. Ha ha! Take that, loser. What's that, Ricky? My mom asked as she wandered by my bedroom door with a big cardboard box. Is that what the lottery is up to now? We had just moved into an apartment, and even though Mom said it was temporary, until we could find another house, she was unpacking everything like we'd be there a while. Unfortunately, I hadn't found the box with my headphones yet, so I didn't have them on, and I couldn't act like I hadn't heard her. I muted myself so Buddy couldn't listen in on how ridiculous my mom was being. Hopefully he didn't hear her call me Ricky either, even though that's my name. I've been going by Rick, since it's way tougher sounding, and that's what I am. As tough as a turtle's shell. I also turned my computer monitor away from her so she wouldn't see that I was trying to hack my best friend to bits with my sword. It was all in good fun, and Buddy didn't take it personally, but I knew Mom. If she saw it, she would act all shocked and disturbed and ask me why we had to be so violent with each other. No, I scoffed. That's what David Martinez turned down. Before she could ask, because I knew she had no idea who he was, I added, He's only the best baseball player ever. Still, $400 million seems like a lot to offer anyone. Mom flattened the cardboard box and added it to our growing stack of items to be recycled. It would have been spread out over 15 years, I grumbled, frustrated because her mom-like response had distracted me, and I'd just gotten obliterated by Buddy, whose avatar was doing an obnoxious victory dance. Buddy was a good friend, but a bad winner, if you know what I mean. We were on the same 12U, that's short for 12 and under, baseball team that summer, so luckily that dance wouldn't be directed at me when we hit the field. Instead, it would be for all our opponents, who we were going to crush. We had the winningest coach in the league, and yes, winningest is a word, look it up. Not like the ridiculous everyone gets to play coach we'd had last year. So why'd he turn it down? Mom asked, stepping into my room. The door was open, so I couldn't exactly complain that she didn't knock. Is he just done with baseball? No way, I snorted. It's because it would be with the trashiest team in the MLB. Then it makes sense why he didn't want to be part of their organization, my mom responded. Good for him. Mom was now eyeing the piles of clothes on my floor with that critical face she has, so I couldn't let her comment go unanswered. Still, it was $400 million. He always talks about how he grew up poor and baseball was his way out. It's the American dream. My mom rolled her eyes as she folded a blanket that had slid off my bed when I got up that morning. The American dream costs $400 million? Ah. Mom could be so dense. That's not what I meant. There's more to life than money, you know. Now she was zeroed in on the apple core wedged into the corner of my desk. I grabbed it and tossed it into my overflowing trash can. Right, there's fame and fortune too. Sure, I said that just to annoy my mother. But it bothered me how she was focusing on all the little messes in my room as opposed to all the trophies and medals I'd already unpacked and neatly organized on my bookshelf. Mom got all quiet for a second. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned fame. I wanted her to leave my room so I could get back to my game, but I hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. Mom's an actor, but it's not as glamorous as it sounds. People always hear about the megastars, but it's really hard to get to that point. Mom did a lot of commercials, and she had some bit parts in TV shows. A couple of months ago, she'd had an audition that went great for a movie that was going to be huge, but she didn't get it. Fortune is money, my mom responded. I was glad she focused on that part of my comment, even though it was.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?